Hello, Gary Champion, psychic medium. Once again, international psychic medium. Doing some calls from overseas. I wasn't going to do a video for a while. I put up a couple of videos for you to think about, and you thought about them too much. People started getting angry, so I took them down. What do I care? They're just videos. I did them for you to make you think, and they did. But if I leave them up there for the next 6 years, I'll be getting angry stuff on them. I was going to do a video. Kim and I are working on something we're going to do together. We're going to take questions from you and answer them in a video. It's not a go live, but haven't ruled out doing a go live video answering questions. Not doing readings, not doing healings, just answering questions about not where your boyfriend is, but about the universe, metaphysical happenings. So maybe we're going to do that, I think, in the next week or so, and it'll be on hers. I'll put a link to it on my website. But a lot of you are Intuitive viewers, so you'll see it anyway. But I got up this morning and I'm working on my website, and I wrote a note here, I guess, either in the middle of the night or sometime. Right? Basically says, why does the good have to win? Is it all the movies that we've seen with? And one I was looking at on Netflix, possibly to watch in the future, was Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. It's about corrupt politicians. It showed up on the screen. I put a little marker on it to watch it. And one man held off everybody till the truth was out. We applaud that. Of course, it was Jimmy Stewart. Can't remember the name of the woman. She's a wonderful actress, though. And it reminded me of when I was a kid, not very old, and I was playing with a friend. And it's like cowboys and Indians. We're playing cowboys and Indians. The cowboys always had to win. If you got stuck being an Indian, you were gonna catch a bullet, and then you were gonna dance around a while and fall down. Little kid stuff. That's just the way it was. If you got stuck, somebody had to be the Indians, and if you got stuck in the Indian group, you were gonna hit the dirt. I was playing a game with a friend. I don't know, a friend. Where is he now? I guess he was a friend at the moment, like all friends. And I decided to do a psychological trick on him. I would let the bad guy win. Now I can tell you the game we were playing. I can remember it real clearly, but that would get controversy. So I let the bad guy win. Just upset him for weeks. He didn't want to talk to me. Why'd you do that? I don't know. Just to see what would happen, I guess. Why does good have to conquer evil? Every movie, sci-fi movie, Star Trek, Star Wars, cowboy movies, everything, good guy has to win. And if they let a bad guy win, you go, and then he turns out to be a good guy. He wasn't bad. It was just partly bad. So we can let a partly bad guy win. I guess we could tack this on the break-in at the White House. The storming of the White House by the idiots. Puny brains attacking the White House. Turns out some of them are representatives. I doubt they're going to be around very long. And the ones who support it aren't going to be around very long because now they're bad guys. What about the big idiot guy with the helmet on and the horns? He just, well, I'll just walk through a door. What about him? Is he a bad guy? I don't know. He's in the group. How bad was he? Is there a degree of badness? Uh, yeah, there is. Believe it or not, you cross a certain line, you're bad. People died. Woman got shot. In American jurisprudence, if you're involved in a robbery or a break-in or something and someone dies, you're guilty, just as if you pull the trigger. I don't know. I think that law was passed just to keep people from getting in a group of people who were going to do something and you might end up going to jail for life, even though you were driving the car. Or what? Look out, standing on the corner. Here come the cops. You're just as guilty if someone gets killed in a break-in, according to law. There's degrees of badness and evilness. The guy sitting in the car, he's probably the driver for a reason. He just wanted some cash. He didn't go in there to kill anybody. He probably wouldn't have gone in, or maybe he would have. I'm just saying there's degrees of bad. Like the big goofy guy with the horns. Yeah, I'm here in the burger. I'll just walk through the door, man. Yeah, but you got on a plane, you flew to Washington, you got off of it, you got to the place, you stormed the Bastille just as everybody else did, so you're guilty of breaking and entering, certainly federal building. You can do federal time for that. But he didn't kill anybody. He didn't pull out a gun and start firing. So there are degrees of bad. But in the commission of a felony, if someone dies and you're just standing there, you're guilty. Even though you didn't know these guys, you just joined the crowd and went in the door. You know, I just went through the door, man. He's gonna do some jail time because they're gonna see that he does where it doesn't happen again. My front door were open. And a guy walked in and started picking up things going out the door with it. He's guilty of theft, but he didn't actually break in if the door were just open. His degree is of badness, evil. I doubt that this guy knows what day it is. More like me than like that senator, whoever he was, that got elected to office, that went in there to take a selfie and a film of him walking in, where his idea was probably just to it's all about winning elections. That's why they did it. That's why he did it. I'll show this to all my conservative buddies at little barbecues on the weekend, and I'll take it out on the road, and I'll get a lot of people to vote for me, and I'll become president. That's what it's all about. The big prize, the big president. All these idiots. Ted Cruz, he doesn't want to be a senator or whatever he is. I'm not sure, representative or senator. He wants to be president. That's the brass ring. Is he guilty of evil? Yeah, because he incited the riot. We need to take over this government and fix it where I can win. Donald Trump guilty? Yeah. There's like 6 shades of evil there. Some just benign, some horrible. People died on his watch and he allowed it to happen. He fostered it. He yelled, hey, let's take the government back because I lost an election. It's not exactly like the kid in the checkout who kicks his feet and yells and because he doesn't get a candy bar. But pretty close. But that little kid didn't kill anybody. Didn't take a candy bar and people got shot. It's not the same. Little kid was just being a little kid. President should not be a little kid, and he was. The tired old sad story about the politician that won't go away. I wonder how hard he hollered when they canceled his TV show. Must have fired a lot of people and got a lot of people hurt. Vindictive personality. And there's something mentally ill wrong with him. I've said it since the beginning. Caused by something he did when he was a child. Plus all the other stuff, the narcissistic stuff, the, whatever. Why does good have to win? That's the original question. I forgot it myself. It just came back to me there in a moment of connecting. Someone said, original question was, well, we've seen evil win, and it doesn't stop. It just gets worse and worse, and 200 million people got killed in that one. And that guy was pretty close to what we've got now. Just got to think of all the fallout. We look weak while our enemies attack us. All these crazy things. What's going to happen at the state level? Pretty strange stuff, isn't it? I've been assured that it's a part of democracy. Just to let you know. Should have started with that. This is a part of democracy. If we're not willing to fight for it, we probably don't deserve it. And we have laws to protect ourselves against idiots. Even though he's an idiot, we definitely have to protect ourselves against him. Impeachment, yeah, deserves it. Jail time, probably not going to see that. But he should. And this morning, Republicans are saying, well, it doesn't help the country heal by putting him in jail. Yeah, it does. Are you kidding? We like to see evil people in jail. Won't help bring the country together to impeach him. Yeah, it will. It's a poll out there. More than half the people in the country believe he should be removed from office. You think the Republicans are going to do that? I don't think so. They knew what he was. They didn't know he was that nutty, but they knew what he was. People who voted for him, I doubt they had any idea who he was. The ones that hold on to him today, who still want to see him in office, they've got to know. You know, if a big pink elephant walks in front of your face going down the street while you're sitting out front, you can't unsee that. I couldn't anyway. If you put big polka dots on him, I sure would have that in my head. Right now, it's in my head now. It's a tan elephant with maybe red polka dot. No, pink polka dots. Yeah, pink elephant with blue polka dots. That's the one. Anyway, why does good have to win? Because bad means bad for everybody. At least with mostly good, you have people trying to do good for most people. We've got a bunch of bandits in our White House. Bunch of banditos. You know, everybody that was involved in it ought to be in jail. It would heal the country. See all these idiots that created all this mayhem and lost people jobs and didn't respond quick enough to the coronavirus. It took away all the women's rights that they could muster. Immigration, let's keep those brown people out. All these things are crimes. Should be. And all these laws that were passed to do all these things mostly will be overdone eventually because they're not constitutional. You can't ban one group of people over another. All men are created equal, regardless of what your sex or color or where you're from or anything. We should treat people the same. That's what America used to be. We've got evil in there. The sooner we root it out and chuck it, kick it to the curb, this is a part of democracy. Evil always needs feeding. I've said that a half dozen times. If we feed this evil, we'll end up, all of us, broken homeless. The rich people will have everything, which they practically do now. So good has to win for good people to be able to go out their door every morning and smile and say, what a wonderful day this is. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go out the door and say, well, look in the sky and it's blue and sun shining and birds are out there flying. I say, what a wonderful day it is. The undoing of a president. Someone sang it. Just bam, really loud. Because, I hear voices. And I'm not crazy. I think I've been tested. The undoing of a president makes us all look stupid. But these things happen in a democracy. He was legally voted in. And he was legally voted out. That's the democratic process. Russians are over there jumping up and down. Oh, America's going to come down. There's no chance of that. No chance of that. Why? Good always wins. Evil doesn't. Some funny thoughts. Some tragic people. The undoing of a president. Whitewashing what he did. In 10 years, no one will remember what happened. They won't even have a picture of him anywhere. Who was that orange-haired guy? What was that he was involved in? Did he steal a pizza? Was that it? He stole a pizza. Maybe. Oh, it was pepperoni, too. That's a terrible thing. Did he do any jail time for it? No, he had a lot of lawyers. Didn't get away with it. We voted him out. That's legal, which he tried to undo, which is illegal. Just one illegal act after another. I think I'd call that evil. Or certainly bad. Or perhaps he's just misunderstood. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.